We begin with some breaking news in Afghanistan. The country's president says many people have been killed and hundreds wounded in an explosion near the U.S. embassy in Kabul. Plumes of smoke could be seen for miles. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack and says it carried out a suicide bombing on one of Afghanistan's main security agency offices. Let's get the very latest with Bilal Sarwary, who joins us live from Kabul. Bilal, what's the very latest?
I was able to speak to a health ministry official who said at least 226 people have now been injured. A security official who's at the inside the building where there's an ongoing attack now confirms that a minibus packed with explosives was parked not very far from the actual building, and very potent explosives were used. Followed by at least 3 attackers in military uniforms getting inside the building. Right now they're hiding behind this humongous fridge that stores food for hundreds of people. What is Afghanistan's equivalent of the Secret Service in the United States? This is the security institution that protects senior Afghan ministers, employees of the presidential palace, influential members of the society.
Well, that's incredibly worrying, isn't it? If a building so high security as that could have been attacked, you know, what hope is there for anything else?
Exactly. One of the questions that many ordinary Afghans will be asking, how could it be that such an attack could take place not very far from the presidential palace, but also very close to the Ministry of Defense? There are security cameras, there are extra intelligence personnel in plain clothes sometimes, and it is their job to protect locations like that. But it is important to mention that in the last few days, the Afghan intelligence service, the NDS, has been putting press statements saying they've been foiling attacks by the Pakistan-based Haqqani network. Afghan officials are also pointing out that because the Taliban are losing a lot of fighters in these big attacks that they're launching, for example, against Kunduz province in the north or northeastern Afghanistan, they now want to create headlines, but that explanation will do very little to restore the confidence of the Afghan people in their security institutions.
No, indeed. Many thanks for that. Bilal Sarwary there, live for us in Kabul.